All right, yeah. Today's journal and today's contemplation video day, right? Yeah, I want to make another attempt to explain something to myself, right? So woke up and had this inclination to ponder about patience, right? So patience. So I want to create an analogy for myself, right? And then hopefully gets clearer as I explain. Now, I'm always particular about the age I'm in, because I think I take time to study the age I'm in, and then we call it the jet age, the age of information. And if there's something you notice about this age, 21st century, is that it's too fast. You know, one thing is released before you know another thing, and then this is the age of social media. So information, like the popping of information, is too much, too fast, and it sort of has created this kind of impatience in my own life, right? Now, is that impatience I want to explain? Because when we talk about patience, sometimes patience is not just waiting for something, or patience is kind of like how I approach life. Because when I think about patience, right, is okay, do you have patience? Like, can you wait? No, but apart from waiting, patience is like a mode of living for me. And you know, this 21st century has a lot of things it has done to my own psyche, right? And so I was thinking about patience. Now, this is it. Think about sugar. Giving sugar to a toddler, right, opens up this, like, there are some videos you see on the internet when they're giving a toddler sugar for the first time. It's like, oh, it's like they are awakened and like, geez, what is this? And there's something that happens after them. The toddler starts to crave for sugar, starts to look for it. And then, you know, there are times where, you know, those of us that have nephews and nieces or even children, where if you mention ice cream to a child, it's like, when are we going to get it? The fact that you have mentioned it, there's this impatience that is built in the child. And I sort of like saw it in my own life too, where, you know, sometimes we wake up in the morning and it's like, what do I have to do next? It's like my life is not complete. There's this impatience. It's like you are seeking sugar, and it's kind of like, you know, our approach to our jobs, life is like, what do I have? You know, and another thing about this age I'm in is not just that it's impatient, filled with impatience, is that it's centered around a lot of things that has to do with money. So it's like I'm a toddler waking up every morning and like, what should I do next that would redeem me? It's like I'm looking for redemption in things like my job, like I'm just always seeking for redemption, and it's like a sugar rush. And that's basically, the toddler is impatient not just because of they are impatient, but because of the thing that they are seeking, which is the sugar. And it's like there's a lot of impatience in my life because I'm like a toddler seeking for sugar. Oh, what's the next dress release? Oh, what's the next shoe? Oh, what's the next month? Oh, what's the next? Oh, what's the next? You know, you go on the internet and it's an information overload. What's the next? What is? And then there's no time for the mortal man to even breathe. And so patience would be me being able to see this sugar rush, and not like I should be not having a goal or not having an aim, but it's like my goal and my aim will not redeem me. And that's one thing that we share with the toddler, right? The toddler believes that the sugar will redeem them, and we too, we feel like it is Friday that redeems us, it is our salary that redeems us, it is when I get this thing done I'm redeemed. But we get it done is when I get the new, is when I get the new, is when I get the new, is when I look like this, is when I get my, that's the toddler sugar rush. And then we get to the end of the month, salary is paid, but next 2 days we're like, oh God, I think it's when I get the next salary I'll be fine. And toddler life. And I feel like patience is not us being able to wait for something, it's us being able to live through things and get to our goal, and not allow our goal, you know, not feeling like our goal will redeem us. But you know, so for example, salary will be paid by 31st of the month, and then there's first. Patience is not just waiting for it, you know, because you will get there by the end of the month. But patience is how you are able to breathe, how you are able to walk through that time to get there. Patience is you waking up first, second, third, fourth to 31st and feeling that your life is complete and whole, and not waiting for something to redeem it. And that's what I was really thinking about patience of this morning, right? It's like still ties that back to how living in the now is so important, right? So yeah, I think I enjoyed explaining this one to myself. So yeah, it's like if I keep believing that things will redeem me, I will keep being impatient, and eventually I will get those things that will redeem me, and then I will look for another thing. And it just goes to summarize the age we're in. Too much information. You're on YouTube or something, and then an ad pops up. Is like it's always about money. It's always about have your dream life. It's like I have my dream life already. Thank you. It's like but this is my journal. And it's so beautiful that because it's like another ad pops up. Is like 5 ways to keep calm, bro. I know that there are 5 ways to do this, but so patience is like it's supposed to be us having joy before we are getting to that thing that we are calling the joy. It's not just us waiting and mourning and when. So you're a patient person. It's like I think I should see patience like that. So yeah, that's like my journal today, and yeah.